in the contacts area, we've added a few things that I wanted to make sure that you guys know about. Number one, there is a setting. Jose in his database, he had like almost 30,000 names in his database. And whenever he was coming into his account, it was taking a long time to load. If your account gets so large that it takes a long time to load, you can go in under the setup section here, go into the menu options, and then turn on this show contact filters. With that turned on, by default it's turned off, so nothing differs. But with that turned on, what happens is whenever you come into the account, the very first thing that it would do, if you don't have a default setup, I actually have a default setup for my view, it would come to this screen right here and allow you to choose how do you want to filter your database before you see that database. Okay, if you've got 30,000 records, you probably don't need access to all 30,000. You only need access to, a few hundred of them based off of, are they your client? Are they your top 150 or some other category or tag or something? But you pick what you want. My default right now, I have set up as my default is my ABC people, and what happens then is I would select that, choose save as default, and then I say show contacts. And then every time I come into Sam now, into the contacts area, it's going to show me my ABC names first. At that point, if I need to change my list for some reason, I can come into this change filters button. That button will not be on there if you don't have the filters menu selected in the settings. But then you can come in here and make whatever changes. You can also set up a filter and then save it. The other thing you can do is you can like, if I wanted to, maybe I want to clear these filters. I can clear the ones that I'm currently using. And maybe I want to get just my cold call people as a filter. And as a selection, I want to come down here and say save as, and you can do any number of these. I'm just doing one, but I could say my cold call names, whatever you want to call it, and click on save. What that will do is if I say my cold call names, then it will pick that option as the option, and then I can go in here and say show contacts. I don't have any in there as cold call, but there's that, and then it'll come back to your default and then show just my default. So it's right now it's just showing my A, B, and C's in here. Now, here's the thing. If you've got a large database, but you've only got a few of them showing, how do you find people that's not in the list? Well, what we've done is this icon in the upper left is a quick contact lookup screen. So you can click on this, and this currently functions whether you have a large database or not. And then you can do a search. So I can do, Mark or whatever. And then you can pick from the list. Whenever you pick that name, then it will bring that name up on the screen and you can do stuff with it. So you don't have to have them in the list anymore to be able to find the details. Finding them in that big list was, potentially a problem anyway. So you can find them much quicker that way.